Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk with the Saw right here on Superlative Radio. We're talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 5 today.
That we are.
There's only one more left, and I got to tell you, this last one, about an hour long, and man, it was
Interesting.
jam-packed. So, overall...
Right to the brim.
Yeah. So, there we go.
Ooh.
So what'd you think of it?
Yeah, really good. Really
Yeah.
good. Nice to see that. Well, you know, it how do I put it? It kind of, there was a lot of action and there was a lot of story to it, the way that it's bringing it forward. But one of the things I was kind of, again, with that old guy that had the soldier serum and the way
Isaiah.
that Isaiah, that they sort of let out more of the story of the way things happened.
Yeah.
You really feel sorry for him, you know,
Yeah.
because, you know, he really did get screwed over by the whole situation. And you can understand why he's old and bitter, you know? And it was funny how, you know, when he said to Sam, thank you, that about the fact that, you know, if you get yourself involved in it, you know, you're just making and yet Sam thought about it, you could see that, but yet he still decided he's going to go for it and do it, you know, because he's out in the back practicing with the sword and doing what he's doing. So
You mean the
obviously,
shield. Sorry, I dropped my phone, everybody.
but so yeah, so he's obviously decided that he's going to go for it. But it does, what I like is it resonates reality.
Oh yeah, I mean when you think about when you think about the government, I mean, you know what they did to him is exactly the way the government is. It's
I know,
especially in the
that's,
U.S.
Yeah, I know, and it's a shame. No, we're not going to get political or anything, but
So-
it's a shame how reality.
I mean, I knew that sooner or later, I knew there was going to be a confrontation for them to get that shield back.
Yeah,
like I said,
yeah.
and of course, Sam and Bucky
Decided to do it. They
both started. You know, they took him on and fought him. And they managed to actually break his arm, which
Yeah.
is impressive.
considering, but yeah,
Yeah, because you know it's really hard to break a super soldier's arm.
Yeah.
It really is. So you know it was quite impressive. But they got the shield, and of course Sam. Then you know, like you said, he decided he was gonna keep it, and he was gonna, you know,
deal with it.
deal with it and learn to train with it,
Yep.
fight with it and stuff. And of course, so, you know, I mean, then there's the whole other storyline, like, because you touched on the Isaiah one, but there's the whole storyline where he's with his sister and they're, you know, rebuilding the boat and whatever. And then Bucky comes along and helps
out, yep.
And, you know, so they, you know, because he delivers the case, which he'd asked the Wakandans
Yeah,
for a favor.
he has to favor.
So when he opens that case at the end,
we don't see what's in it.
I know what's in it. This.
Oh, okay. That's what's in it.
That's what's in
Okay.
it. His Captain America Falcon outfit.
Okay.
So that is what it is. That's what Bucky got them to do. So I mean that, and if that's the case, I'm wondering if.
So then the next episode he should be ready to go.
I'm wondering if they even managed to have them incorporate vibranium into the actual like wings and the suit and everything. Like,
Really?
I mean, I don't know.
Wow, okay.
That's what I'm wondering if that's what they did. It'll be quite interesting to see because, you know, without Tony Stark, they're going to have somebody that's going to build them all their tech and gear and whatever. And I think it's probably going to be Wakanda. You know, I wonder if with Tony Stark gone, if it's going to be the Wakandans that build them all
That sounds
their suits.
reasonable. Yeah.
And, you know, all that kind of, like all their tech and gear and stuff. It
Well,
just kind of
Bucky
makes
has a
sense.
history with them, right? So
Yeah, it just would kind of make sense. So I mean, I guess we'll see if that's the case. But yeah, it's really interesting that they did everything the way they did. Of course, George St. Pierre's character was back again, and he wants to kill Falcon. And he was sent by Sharon Carter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's really interesting.
Okay, something's weird there.
Yeah, so I'm wondering what's going on there, you know. So it'll be interesting to see how that's all going to turn out.
Okay,
But
that's
yeah,
not cool.
it's the next episode is going to be just probably the big climactic battle and then the denouement.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's going to be in New York, obviously, because they're going to try to stop stop the
The whole thing going on, yeah.
the flag smashers from breaking or stopping that vote or whatever. Right?
Yep.
So but it'll be really interesting to see how they go about it. And of course, we know that John Walker's he's building his own, as you said, his own Captain America shield. We see that in the after credit scene.
Yep.
Of course, I don't know what he's using, but he isn't using vibranium, so
No.
his shield's going to be garbage compared to
the actual one.
the actual one. Honestly, if they have it work in any way, shape, or form like the vibranium one, then they're completely ridiculous. Because the part of the whole reason that shield like
Does what it
dings and
does.
flies around the way it does is because of what it's made out of.
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
it'll just be interesting to see how they
Pull
do
that off.
But
Well, we'll see next week. But all in all, a great episode. I would
it was
have to say.
amazing. And the fight between them, I was like, oh my god! I'm like, come on, guys, just kick his ass, like.
Yeah.
But obviously, you can tell whatever super soldier serum he took made him far more aggressive
Yeah.
than whatever.
Yeah, because you could see the whole. Yeah,
like
definitely.
he was very very much a more aggressive and not that I mean, Steve Rogers wasn't.
Well, it's a
wasn't
different
strong,
type. It was a different
but like
type
his
of-
whole mentality, like I
Yeah.
said before, is John Walker's mentality is that he's not the right stuff to be Captain
No,
America.
definitely not. No.
And of course, we see that when they strip him of his
Yeah, that's right.
of his title
Title
and
and
all
the whole
that.
thing, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was amazed that they just let him walk out, like that. They were like, well, you're going to be.
Well, they took his record into account, and they took what he did. I mean, he did do some good, whether it be, through.
No, I don't think he did good. He was a soldier.
Right.
He did.
Right.
He did what he was told, and I mean, he pointed that out
That's
in his
right.
argument. But
He did everything they told
then
him.
he goes and he sees Lamar's parents, and he lies about the guy that he killed, and he's not a good guy. Like John Walker's just not a good guy. And he wasn't in the comics either, and a lot of people don't know that because they're not comic buffs, so they don't really understand that. Why people are harping on, like, because online there's a lot of people going, why is everybody being mean about John Walker? And it's like, well, because he's a dick.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, he does an amazing job playing the character because
Oh,
you're not
God, does
you're
he
not
ever.
supposed to like him.
Yeah.
He is a dick. He's a dick in the comics. He's going to be a dick in the show, and he needs to portray that
That's right.
and he does it very well. So it
Great
needs to be
actor.
shown
Great actor.
that you can't do that. Like it is what it is, and I mean, all of them are fantastic actors.
Yeah.
And you can see finally that, Bucky and Sam are actually starting to become more friends
Well, yeah, they're getting closer now that this is going on. Yeah.
than just, two dudes kind of hanging out trying to stop whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like they're starting to become friends, which is really good. I think it's cool. I'm really interested to see how they're going to build up the next Avengers, right? Like how they're going to bring, characters together to be the Avengers. Because I mean, like, there's still a lot of the surviving Avengers that are around. I mean, we still got Spider-Man, we still got Falcon, we still got, Bucky, we still got Scarlet Witch, we've still got Vision,
yeah.
because Vision's back
Vision's
now.
back.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they don't, there's still Hawkeye, he's still out there. There's still War Machine. Like, there's still a good chunk of the Avengers that are left. So I'm wondering why they're not like all going to get back together and
Well, maybe that's where they'll
maybe
do it.
maybe that's how they're going. I don't know. I know there will be another Avengers movie. I don't know when it's going to be or how they're going to do it. But it's just,
Yeah.
I don't know,
But there you go.
yeah, I mean, it was fantastic. I'm blown away by it.
I'm very anxious for the next one. So yeah, see where it's gonna go.
Yeah, it's
And you said they're going to do another one after this, of like they did with WandaVision. They're going to do a whole.
I would think so. I haven't heard that they're not or that
Okay.
they are. I mean, they did one with WandaVision. I would assume they're going to do a making of
Yeah.
Falcon the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
As well. So I mean, after next week's episode, then we'll have that to talk about.
Yeah.
To break down and talk.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just like super excited about this week coming. I'm just really looking
Yeah.
forward to what it's going to be. Because then after that, the next Marvel project that there will be is Black Widow, because that comes out in, I think it's late May
Okay.
or June. I think it's late May. I'll have to look it up, but Black Widow movie, and then of course there's after that is going to be Loki starting on June the 11th. So I mean, like it's.
We got some good stuff coming. So
Yeah, it's, and then later on in the year, or a little later on, I think like late July or August, we're going to have, I think it's What If to watch, I think. I'm not sure. But, I mean, there's lots coming and there's lots to talk about. And it'll be really interesting to see how they.
but of course that'll be next season's stuff.
Oh,
but
yeah. But I mean, it'll be really interesting to see how they do stuff. Like, I'm really looking forward to seeing how or what they did to Falcon's suit.
yeah.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how they do it, because it may not match the picture I put up exactly, but I'll bet you it's going to be pretty close. Because I mean, that's how it is in the comics and stuff. So I would imagine it's going to be pretty close and
Okay.
it'll look pretty cool. But
Well, we'll see
he's
next
going to
week.
be. I mean, I don't know if he's going to be called Captain America or what he's going to. I don't know what he's going to call himself. I have no idea, but it'll be interesting to see.
American Falcon.
American Falcon. Yeah. American Eagle.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. No, it'll be really, really cool to see. And of course, I think the final battle is going to be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
'cause
It'll
there's gonna
be
a
a-
whole whack of super soldiers and a whole whack of people.
Yeah, it's going to be quite the kerfuffle. I
Yeah,
guess.
it will be. It really will. It'll be interesting to see. So, I mean, what was your favorite part?
Again, when it comes to things like that, I really don't have a favorite part. I just like to see it all going through. Really, it's just amazing. I mean, I enjoyed seeing them, beating John Walker down, but
Yeah, he almost kicked their ass.
yeah, he did. He was doing
He was
pretty
pretty
good, all
close.
things considered. But yeah, I was glad to see him get his ass kicked,
Yeah, me too.
because he's really done a good job making me hate him. So,
Yeah, like I said, the actor's doing a fantastic
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
But yeah, it's
and he's portraying it really well.
oh yeah,
so
he is. He's portraying that whole dick move. Like there was people, like, it was really funny. I was reading comments online and somebody was like, "Well, he just reacted the way anybody would when they see their best friend get killed like that." And people were like, "No, Captain America didn't.
Yep.
Like he didn't just go and kill somebody because he thought Bucky died when he fell off the train.
Yeah.
Like it's like, yeah, like, no, regular people don't just go and kill somebody because, especially someone who isn't even the person who did it.
Yep.
Like, you don't just run after someone and kill a random person.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Willy nilly and just
like
yeah, I know.
no, that's like that's just, you're a psychopath trying to rationalize
Yeah.
a psychopath's thing. It's like no, it's like I could see if he ran after the girl,
Yeah.
and he killed her. I could see that then because
Yeah.
she was the one who killed
That's
Lamar.
right. She's the one behind everything.
Like I could
basically,
see
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, I may not agree with it, but I could understand it at that
Yeah.
point. I can't understand him chasing down just one of the random super soldiers who didn't kill the guy.
No.
Just
To get his frustration.
to get his,
Yeah.
because he was pissed. Like,
God, we've all been there. But
I mean, like,
Anyway, there it is. So yeah.
yeah. I mean, not.
So
but-
we'll see what
but it'll
happens
be
next week.
interesting. Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how they do it and what happens. So, because I'm looking forward to it. But I think probably they're gonna leave it on a note where they could probably do more with Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Well, I figure they would.
I bet you they will. I bet you they'll leave that where they could be like.
Well, that would only be smart to do that because then they leave the door open.
Yeah,
so.
but I mean, I think, I would think that they could leave it open for the possibility of doing another season of it.
Yeah.
At some point,
And I think they should.
It'll be interesting to see if they actually do. I mean, and of course we saw Zemo getting taken off, taken away by the Wakandans and they were going to lock him in the raft, which is, that big prison in the middle of the ocean.
Yep.
So that'll be, I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see what they do.
Well,
but
we'll soon find out.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, what did you guys think of it? Don't forget, let us know.
Please
comment
do
below. I think it's. I think I'm enjoying it. Probably slightly more than WandaVision, but I don't think much more because I like WandaVision for completely different reasons. I
wouldn't say I'm enjoying it more.
WandaVision is a completely different, I don't know what a completely different bag of tricks, I guess, than what this is. It's hard to compare them because they're
apples and oranges.
Yeah, I like both for very different reasons.
That's right. Same here. I wouldn't say that I like one better than the other because they are different.
They are very different. I do think I like it a little bit more, only just simply because I really do like Falcon. I mean, I really think he's a really good character. But I mean, then again, I really liked Vision and Scarlet Witch. Yep. So I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say, but yeah, it's cool. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I know out there, I know there's at least one viewer that collects Funko Pops, and because we've talked about it, and I have a couple of the WandaVision Funko Pops, and I have a couple from Falcon and the Winter Soldier on order too because they look really cool. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with things and, how they... And, of course, I'm really looking forward to Loki coming because, Loki's going to have, Loki, but it's also going to have Owen Wilson in it as well. So, and Owen Wilson's friggin' hilarious. So it should be good. But, yeah, let us know what you think. Comment below.
Please do.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And... check the notification bell so you get notified when a new episode goes up. Next week, we'll be talking about the final episode, so there will be a lot probably to
don't forget to
break
check
down.
us out, superlativeradio.com. Check out all the stuff.
Yeah, and if you haven't, remember, there is with this episode, there is the after the credits scene where you see John Walker building his shield. And I'm going to bet you any money next week's there will be 2 after the credit scenes. Right. Like I've said before, I'm pretty sure there's going to be, so... All right.
Sounds good.
Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right. Okay, dokie, everybody. We will catch you guys next week for another episode of Let's Talk with Saw right here on Superlative Radio. Thanks so much for watching.
Stay healthy.